Hello, so I'm going to show you today using a movie's TXT file or a normal TXT or CSV file, a couple of things that one can do when reading a file. So the reason why I'm making this video is just to give you an idea of why would you actually open the file and what can you do with a file, and then how one would go about to manipulate data that's in the file. So I'm just going to give you a very simple scenario. So here I've got a file that is got the data in about movies. Okay, let me just make it a bit bigger. So I'll make it bigger for you. So if these movie names are saved in a file, I'm going to call that file movies.txt. And we are going to do 4 questions, and I'll make 4 videos for it. So read the file, how many films are drama. So I want to find out how many films are drama. So that's going to be 1, 2, and 3. So I can see 3 of them. But of course I want the computer to tell that, to count that. So now the second question is how many, I want to get a genre from the end user. Ask the end user what genre they've got. They want, okay, and then if they give me drama, then I want to display all the film names of the drama. And then the third question is to create an output file for all the action films. So we're going to read data from the input file, and then if the genre is action, then that record would go to an output file that contains only action films. And then the last question is going to be get a movie name from the end user, display the day of the week that it shows, and we'll just find out, we just want to, for instance, if it shows on Sunday, I just want to extract Sunday from the data record and just show that. So those are the 4 questions we're going to do. So I'm just going to go straight into it. The first one we're going to do is how many films are drama. Okay, so what I've got on the screen here is what you've seen in the previous video. In other words, how to open a CSV file. Here I have to find the name in a normal string variable. It doesn't have to be concatenated like that. So you just want to create your string variable, and the string variable says exactly in which path and which file it is that needs to be opened. Here I've created the string variable, and now I've created my scanner and my file reader object like in the previous video. So you can go back to the previous video if you can't remember. Okay, now I've got the try catch. So the try catch, I create an object of the file reader using the string variable with the file and the path, and then I create a scanner object which refers to my file reader, which is abbreviated to FR, or the variable name is FR. Okay, so this is in the previous video as well. Here I specify the delimiter. So in other words, when I open the scanner, and I create an object of the scanner, and what I want to do is I want to read using the scanner from a file. Okay, I want to tell the computer every time that it reads how many characters should it read. So the computer would open that file and look in the file what data I have, and it would read as far as a \n. And then that becomes one record, and then it would read again up to the next \n, and then it would read again up to the next \n. So that is why I've got that delimiter to specify to the computer between 2 \n's that would be one record. Okay, now when I say well that has a scan that has next, the computer looks to see if there's more to read. If there is more to read, it's going to use scanner next to read that what's more to read, and it will read up to the \n. Now everything up until the \n is now put into the variable line, and now I print the line. And now the computer would loop until there's no more to be read, and every time it reads, it will print what it's read. Okay, so what we want to do is we actually want this line here to change, and we want to go at this position. I'll put the comments in. Is the film drama? Okay, so this is the genre of the film, is it a drama? And if so, then count. Okay, and so I want to know how many drama films and count only the dramas. And when it's finished, somewhere like here, output the count. So how many drama films did I have? Okay, so that's all I want to do. It's extremely simple. Okay, so I'm not going to print this line. I'm just going to say if, round brackets, curly brackets. So that is my syntax for an if, as you know. Okay, and I'm going to say line dot contains, and I'm going to say if it contains drama. Now, I might go, okay, let's make it simple. I could do it in different type. I can do it in one line, but never mind, I'll do it in 2 lines. I'll say line dot to lowercase. So I want to make sure that that I'm working with lowercase letters, because here I compare against the lowercase letter. And if it is a drama, okay, now I want to count. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to say it's int, and I create the variable above where I start. So initialize it to a 0, and now I'm going to say if I have a drama, then count plus plus, so increment my count. So now I know every time I've got a drama in the line, then I'm going to increment my count, and here at the end I'm going to say you see, that's how simple it is. I'm just going to remind you of the data. So in my movies file, I've got Amadeus, Birdman, so this is drama. Here I've got a drama, there I've got a drama. So we've got 3 dramas. You see, this one is action, action, science fiction, drama, animation, action, fantasy. So I've got 3 dramas. That would be Amadeus, Birdman, and then also Shadowlands. So I'm just going to close that, and let's run this and see if I've got 3 dramas. So I'm expecting this count to be a 3. So let's run it. You see, start, count of drama, drama films is 3. And then at the end it prints finish. You see, that's how simple it is. The computer can count to 3.